Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Planet Zoo franchise mode, excuse me, where we're going to start building something out here, and we're going to do lemurs. Now, we've done lemurs a few times in the game, but one thing we haven't done is the other kind of lemur. It's a kind of lemur being the famous Queen song. There is a... let me think. What they called? There's the ruffled ring, the ring-tailed lemur. That's the one we've done that we know of a lot. Yes, ring-tailed lemur there. But there's also the red ruffed lemur. Here we go. Look at this, and we could with some nice red ruffed lemurs with pretty good stats here as well. So I say we go for a range of these. Now I've got a feeling. They want quite a large group. Let's have a look. 3 to 30, one male up to 29 females. Wow, okay, so one dude. So we can have a male bachelor group size, so that's all males, or we can have a female group size, which is all females, or we can have, if we're mixing them, it's got to be females to a male, okay? Tempted to do a bachelor group because then we haven't got to worry too much about breeding or what have you. We can just kind of keep them coming in, so... Let's have a look at the bachelors that we've got here then. Bachelor number 1. Where you from and what's your name? That's a good one. 4 years old? No, 4 years is telling me that is that quite far into adults? Let's just check their age. Again, don't want to be buying ones that are dead old. Age of sexual sterility, 20 years. Oh no, so maturity is 2.5 years. So I would say... that they're okay. And you can mix them with ringtail ones as well. That's interesting. Okay, animal trading. Let's go for some of these. And so 3 years old, that's kind of perfect, although you've got pretty low immunity. Let's see if we can sort them by age. Here we go. 2.8 years old, pretty good stats. 2.8 is even better stats. 150, I'll say we'll go for that. 2.8 with pretty good stats, 2.8 with middling stats. You can definitely tell that people have been doing their research. We'll take you, that's okay. Fertility gene a little bit lower, that doesn't matter so much. And go on then, we'll splash out a little on you as soon as it allows me to. There we go. Okay, so we've got 3 in the trade centre now then. I am going to say, I'm sure it said that there was a zebra that had just got to maturity. So, which one are you? You're both babies. You're a baby. There we go. Release you into the wild. Off you go. Have a great life. Okay, I'm going to pause the game because it just stresses me out too much playing unpaused. So here we go then. We're going to do lemurs here. I'm not going to do a walkthrough one. In fact, I'm not going to do anything too special. Oh man, look at all the litter there. Let's do something about that. What's that noise you're making? Hold on. Thank you. Somehow to get hold of the dog. Somehow managed to get hold of my son's pajama top. Right, it's not attached to my son, so don't worry. Seating, benches, security. There we go. Bins. Right, let's get some classic bins down here. If this is going to be a new walkthrough bit. There we go, and I tell you what, we haven't actually raised the question of caretakers for a while, so let's get one of those down there as well, so you can start dealing with that once the game comes back alive. Okay, so yeah, lemurs, I'm thinking a big one here. I mean, we could do a walkthrough. We could do a walkthrough, couldn't we? We haven't done one of those for a while, so let's do... Yeah, go on, let's do one, why not? Let's bring that off here. So I'll have it come through here. There we go. Lemur walkthrough coming up. Oh, no. I want that to happen. There we go. To there. Okay, that's pretty good. And then habitat. Barriers. There we go. Right, so let's just throw wood down for now, so we can figure out spaces. So, because we could probably use null along there. So let's do that. Let's have a wood barrier here. Now I do realise that they can climb off the back of a wood barrier. So we do need to keep this having the anti-climb thing on it. Well, what we can do is bring that into here. Okay. And then we can bring a guest gate. Oh, the guest gate has the path on it already. Now we can do our own sort of style of guest gate with a null barrier and some clever placement of pieces. So maybe we'll do that. Okay, so let's do that there then. Wood, and then have wood logs all the way down here. Or would we have not climbable wise powered? Oof. Okay. Chain link or steel mesh. I think maybe steel mesh actually would look pretty cool. So it's, you know, so you can still see in, even if you're not a huge fan of the idea of walking amongst them. You can still see what's going on with steel mesh all the way along here. You get yourself some great views. There we go. So a null barrier over there again, and then we'll finish off with wood. We'll pretty much take it straight up there, I think. There we go. To there, and then null to there. Okay, so that has given us the basic layout. That's pretty good. This area here will just be treed, foliaged. Same with over here as well. When I finally get around to doing the underground viewing there, the underwater viewing even for the bears. So let's take all of this and raise it up to 4 meters, maybe even 5 meters. Or thereabouts. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And then also, the whole thing needs to be not climbable. Have I put that on the right side? No. Right, inside. Interior is not climbable. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Alright, and then the only thing you need to do then is begin what will become like a walkway entrance area here. So let's go to construction and find some thing that looks a little bit like a doorway. Oh, we're going to make it out of frames. Now the staff, I'll tell you now, for free, the guests are going to be able to walk right through this, and that's fine by me. It's one of those things that you just kind of have to decide whether or not you're happy about it as a design feature, so to speak. You know, whether or not your guests walking through scenery items is going to be something that is either going to bother you or not bother you. So it isn't going to bother me. So we're going to make it look like a gate, and we will do an airlock on this because it's just kind of how it is. So we'll take all of those, take it up to the top there. And to there, okay. Let's do a round painted, there we go, and bring that into a nice sort of wood colour. There we go, that's good. And hit those down. Now, the only issue we might have here is that all of this is going to be climbable, so we are probably going to have to sort of climb proof it separately with a clever use of a scenery item, I think. I'll take all these in there. Okay. Right, let's do... That's a bit too long. 2 meters it is. let's do something like this, and we'll try and make a bit of a pattern out of it rather than it just being just planks, you know. Let's take both of those up. Okay, and then we'll take 2 meters painted, there we go, and carry those over, and maybe one more in the middle, there we go. So they're not going to be able to fit through there, but like I say, it may well be that they can climb up it. So let's have a look, let's move all this over as we need to there. There we go, that gives us the door. So we'll duplicate one of those, put it at the other end. Okay, so here's your doors in and out. And the good thing is with this is you see that the guests don't acknowledge the stuff here, but the animals do. So you're able to create a guest gate basically without having to use the in-game one. Now I could have used the in-game one. This actually looks quite similar to the in-game one, so it's not the fact that I don't like the look of it. It's more just that I just find it a bit easier to do it myself, really. So let's now take this barrier here from there and add a bit on. Like so. Let me add a piece in there as well, don't we? Oh, there, that kind of works. It's not ideal. If we do something like that. Okay, and then in construction, what we ideally want is something that looks like this, really, to try and keep that all making sense. I'm trying to think what we have in the game that looks like that. Metal plank. Oh, that's kind of good. That's a roof piece, but you know what? That pretty much does what it says on the tin, doesn't it? That looks. I mean, it's not identical, but it certainly looks like it could be the same kind of system, right? Well, actually, no, we don't need it there, do we? Because we can actually add the in-game ones there. Not that it isn't all in-game. So instead, let's do something like this. Let's split that and put that there. Okay, so these, let's edit barrier and say that on the right side that's not climbable, and the same here. Nope, sorry, left side you're not climbable. Okay, and then construction again. Just one more like strip of metal or something I think would work quite well. So there's these things. They're not very. So these are the ones we've used in the past. I think these are actually pretty good. We can do something with these, I reckon. Like so. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's going to make it unclimbable. Unclimbable. And then we finally need some rope, and this is just going to create. I don't want it to snap to anything actually, thank you. I would like it to. Where can we put it? I would like it so it's straight. No, that's going to be really tricky to do. Oh, maybe there. No. Maybe the very top of that. Nope, still angling itself. Okay. Let's see if we can just get it right this way then. That'll do. Okay, so that there. And then that's going to give us the rope. I've just realised I don't think any of this is on a grid. So we'll take all them off and put them together. Okay, now we should relatively easily be able to copy all of this rope across. And that's going to give us the sort of second half of our airlock. This is very similar to what I've seen in real life. Sometimes it's very thick rope. It's really thicker than this, really, if I'm honest. Sometimes it's like a chain. There we go. Now, I'm pretty sure that that our meerkat friends will not be able to get past that. So we're going to bring that over here. I mean, we will obviously have to double check at the time once we get some animals in here, but oh, talking of which, we need a habitat gate at some point, don't we? Let's add some steel mesh here. There we go. Not on the other side here. We'll add a wall in about halfway. Oops. Let's do that so quick. Again, steel mesh. There we go. And hopefully we can... Yeah, perfect. That sounds good. I think I will say is that now needs thingy on it. Left, of course. And that one should be right then. Yeah, okay. Oh, we can drag that into place. And it should all go together beautifully. Nice, okay. And then we just need to duplicate that one. Pop it off the grid and pull it in until it all lines up. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so we've got our little sort of pods. Maybe some like informational stuff can go there at some point. But we do need a habitat gate, which I will... Actually, do you know what? If we do it off here, that would make a lot of sense with this building now. We've got stuff in here that we can get to, I hope. Maybe it won't... No, we're not going to have to do a path there, are we? So let's undo that. But we could do it off of here. And turn this here into an interior. Turn that into a doorway there, and then we can bring this into here. There we go, and then we can use those facilities there for our I was going to say meerkats, for our lemurs, which we should be able to put in now. So let's go to trading. They're not going to be happy. There's no climbing or anything. It's all quite dull. But I want to make sure that they're sort of trapped in place. We've got lots of cheetahs. Let's see if there we go. Ruffed Tombovello. Can I help you? Just can't jump on my lap. Sorry if you can hear that on the microphone. There you go. So we're in franchise. We have to do them one at a time, annoyingly. In case you're wondering, sometimes if you're in a different mode, you can multi-select them and move them. But franchise mode, because they're coming from a server, I guess, you can't so much get away with that. Come on. There we go. Okay, so there's the three of them. We will get more, obviously. Might do a mixed bag. But for now, let everyone just figure out where they're walking to, because we've got new paths. Let's speed things up and watch our little lemurs join the fray. There's one. There's two. And there's 3. There we go. Okay, so you're all in. Not happy in the slightest. Don't blame you. What a horrible place you live in. So, so space. That's going to be the climbing thing, isn't it? Yeah, I was going to say, you've got plenty of space, but very little space to climb. Okay, so there's too much long grass, not enough soil. That's fine. We can basically just make this whole path soiled. There we go. And then we can have a little bit of rock over in the corner here. There probably will be rock there eventually, actually. What else do you quite like? Short grass? Well, that's fine. We could just turn all of the long grass into short grass, and there you're happy now, aren't you? Good stuff. Okay, so let's just get some climbing stuff in. What I really want to do, because I'll be honest with you, I've not had the best of successes with climbing in this game. And I think it's because I try and be a bit too full on, right? And I think the problem is that I try and do too much using the pieces and try and use them how they're not necessarily meant to be used. And I'm wondering, actually, if we can just make something that they actually use and they actually climb over. Because I know in the gorilla thingy I did, the gorilla zoo skull, they not gorilla, sorry, the orangutan zoo skull, they didn't even touch it at all. Like never went anywhere near it. And I do think that maybe it was just me trying to be too flashy for my own good. So what I'm going to try and do is keep it much more simple and just give them some fun space to climb using the in-game pieces as it is writ, so to speak. So let's have a look. Let's do something like that. Yeah, so nothing fancy making ladders or anything like that. Let's just see if we can do some fun options where they're gonna be happy and healthy. Right, okay, so there you go. That is the sort of thing I'm thinking, you know, just like a really simple structure where the animals are going to be able to climb up, climb down, and do all kinds of fun things and have it all as climbable. Let's just come at that build in a second. There you go. They've already got enough climbing space, so that's all they want. But obviously we'll put more in because the whole point of these walkthrough things are the interaction with the animals and sort of having. But I like the idea of them sort of really crawling across the top. You know, that seems fun. So that's that. Let's go for some more sort of like jumpy kind of spaces. So let's have. Oops. Let's have another one of you. There we go. And make you into a log that way. Okay. We bring you down like that. They don't look very well supported, do they? That's the only thing I'll say, that they need to be more like that, so you can actually see where they're sort of grounded. I'm going to take a few of these and vary the heights of them a little. Like that. I'm going to take that one up. Okay, so they should be able to like hop, skip, and a jump across those. Oops. Well, the camera seems like it's all over the place. It may just be that I haven't really played the game much recently. This is pretty much first time in game. Well, we did live stream yesterday actually, but 2 days ago when this video comes out. But other than that, we haven't actually been in the game that much. I like these as well. These are good. There we go. And I think we'll do another thing. You don't want to be able to jump up to over there, you see. So maybe to here. Where's your 6 meter log? There we go. We'll bring you in. We'll do another up and over because they are just fun to do, I think. Obviously, we'll be careful how we attach these so that they're way out the way of people. There's that. Bring that here. You don't want to sort of like be at head height where they can just jump on people or something. Well, I suppose you do. I guess they do jump on like people's shoulders and stuff in real life, right? So maybe that is actually fun. There we go. Bring that down there. Okay. And you know what? Let's link those up. Let's make sure they meet. Yeah, there you go. Okay, and I think people will be able to get under there okay. Yeah, they might have to scooch one way or the other, but overall that should be fine. And we'll just give them a few alternative ways up. Excuse me. Yeah, I think, you know, in real life there would be ropes and stuff, but anything like that, it just seems to start getting a little complicated. So I think we'll give it a miss. We need some feeding platforms, so we'll put one of them down there. Actually, we might not need feeding platforms with the enrichment stuff. I don't know what we've got for enrichment. Let's have a look. Food. No, enrichment. There we go. What have we got? A forage box. That should be enough to feed them, right? A forage box. So let's put one of those in there, and we'll decorate that in the next episode. But yeah, I like that forage box and a small roller feeder over here somewhere to give them something to occupy themselves. In fact, let's have a go. Because I threaten this a lot, but I want to have a go at building something that the staff can get up and fill. All right. Keep it to that one. Right, they should. I see no reason. Well, gunpowder and trees and should never be forgot. I see no reason why that isn't sort of accessible from a staff point of view. Right. So let's put in some edgy bits. There we go. Let's hold this up. There we go. I feel like the sound has disappeared. Yeah, sound's gone. That's weird. Okay, I'm gonna risk that for a biscuit and see if they'll actually. I don't know what the hell's happened there. Let's try that again. 4 meter log, and see if they'll actually use it. If we put a feeder on it. I just don't know. I just don't know whether they will or not. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to give it a go, right? So we'll put that there. Okay. Alright, there we go. That is, I would say, a pretty solid start. Social, they're fine with now. So enrichment, we need some toy enrichment. That's fine. Let's throw some toy enrichments down for them. The mirror mobile, I think, works really well. For them, I think it kind of matches the wood, so we'll put one of those down, and they could do with one more. So let's just go standard with a ball. There we go, and people are already flooding in. So next episode we'll do a bit of foliage work, and we'll finish off this. We'll do some donations and stuff, some signage. But to start off with, I reckon that's a pretty fun new habitat. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Till the next one, be good.